Now let's say you like what the Coleman had to offer, but you're looking for something a little bit bigger, right? Maybe you want to sleep more people, maybe you want more headroom, maybe you just want a little more cargo carrying capacity. Well, this right here is a 2021 Heartland Fuel 265, and this is probably what you're looking for, because this one, again, it is a little bit heavier. You're coming in right around 7,700 pounds, but you're looking at a 5,000 pound cargo carrying capacity. Still a 13-foot garage, but we add a slide, and that slide definitely helps open up this space once you get to your destination. And you can sleep up to 6 people thanks to the drop-down bed right up top. So again, for seating, we still have plenty of seating. You have rollover sofas on both sides. So those come down, roll over. You'll see you have a much larger table back here as well. So maybe that's one of those things. You're looking at the Coleman, you like a lot of things about it, but you want more space, you want a bigger table. Here you go. The Fuel definitely meets that. So, here everyone can eat, right? On the Coleman, maybe not quite so many, maybe 1 or 2 at a time. Here, you can have 4 or 5 people, 6 people if you're able to fit 3 on the cushions. A little bit smaller there, but still manageable. But you can have everyone sitting here playing games, eating all at the same time. Now, a couple of things with these rollover sofas. As you can see, the position we currently have them in is against the wall. Now, what that does is it maximizes height. So why would you need that? Well, maybe you have a golf cart you're putting in here and it has a top on it, and you want to be able to get that in here. Well, you need that maximum height to do it. However, maybe you want width. Maybe the height isn't a problem. Maybe you have like a quad, something like that, but it has a really wide base. Well, what you can do is you can fold both of these up, lock them in place, and put them right underneath this bed. You won't get as much height, but it does help maximize that width. So based upon what you're putting back here, you definitely have some options. And this one, you will notice, also has the party deck. So you can go out, you can hang out there, nice and easy to set up, just like we had on the Coleman. One of the big differences here, though, is that this one has your screen, and a lot of people really love that. This one is like a 3-season screen is what they call it, because when you unzip this, and I wish I had room to kind of unfold this one or fold it down, but when you do so, this screen right here does have some windows in it, so you're able to see through, but you can close those off. You'll see right in the center right here is your zipper, so that when the screen is down, if you want to go in and out of the party deck, you can just unzip it, head in or out, close it back down, you're good to go. But that is really nice, especially if you have it rolled up like this, or again, if you just have the screens open, you can get that cross breeze coming through here, open the door up, so it's just the screen there, open up some windows and get that in here. Just, be able to park it and feel that breeze, but cool it down without having to run the AC. And this one, of course, does have dual ducted AC, so if it is a really hot day, you need to cool it down, this one does a fantastic job of that as well. But again, queen bed up top, so obviously that can drop down for sleeping. Oh, I should probably mention these, right? Your sofas. When you have them fully extended and they drop down because they are rollover, you have that other bed space. You'll have 2 people sleeping on the sofas, 2 up here, 2 more people right up front. For seating, you have the Euro-style recliners, right? They're nice. They're a little bit lighter weight, a little bit easier to move around, and they do recline. You can kick back. Nice big window, lets a ton of natural light in there, and you get the upgraded JBL sound system. So you can see your subwoofer right there. If you want to, rock out, this one allows you to do that. You will notice storage all across the top here. And another thing I want to touch on, if you take a look at the floor, you have your heavy-duty D-rings. You'll have those located throughout to tie everything down, but this one also comes with a carpet package. So if you want to cover that up, make it a little more, residential feeling, once you have the toys out, you can do that. One of the things I like to tell people, right, is with toy haulers, it doesn't necessarily have to be someone that just has toys. You could just want something that's big and open and can sleep 6 people. Maybe you have a lot of bikes that you bring with you. Maybe you have not just normal bicycles, but you have recumbent bikes, which, as you know, are quite a bit larger and oftentimes hard to carry. They're hard to take with you. If you have a toy hauler, you have plenty of room in here. You can strap them all down. You can take them out where you want to go. You have a ton of cargo space, and you can still sleep 6. So it works well for families, large groups, friend outings. There's just a lot of versatility to it. A lot of people get stuck in this mindset of, garage and motorcycle or, side by side, but that's not always the case. There's a lot of use for a toy hauler. Right over to the side here is our fridge freezer combo. Open that up. Show you the space inside there. This one, of course, does run off both propane and electric and has automatic switch over. And then we get into the rest of the kitchen, kind of like we saw in the Coleman, right? You get some residential features here. So microwave up top. You have some storage, nice oil rub bronze pulls. Coming down, you get the upgraded countertop, the 3-burner cooktop with glass or glass cover, so you can use all that as prep space. You know, same thing. Knobs light up if you want it. Have an oven underneath if you want to do some baking. Good storage all the way throughout. Look at that. 3 drawers over here. You know, plenty of drawer space. You'll see you have a flatware divider already built in. These are your safety pins for your bed, by the way, so you can lock the bed in place. The reason you would do that is, let's say you have the sofas, you want to bring the sofas down, you can lock the bed right up top, and so that way the bed doesn't come down on top of you. Now, you can, I mean, I can at least at 6 foot, if the bed's all the way down and the sofas are down, I can still fit underneath it, but it's generally better just to keep it locked up and you know, drop it down and have the sofas there. Also, we come over to the sink side. Again, still same upgraded countertops, recessed, undermount stainless steel sink right there. Very modern style faucet, oil rub bronze, but you know, very modern cut to it. You know, nice hard lines. You'll see a couple electrical outlets there. Big TV up top. The thing I like about this, it doesn't matter if you're in the Euro recliners, if you're on the sofas, or if you're in the bed, you still have a good line of sight to that TV. And storage right here, plus plenty of storage underneath. As we make our way around and up front, events, of course, you know, you kind of have to expect that anytime you have a garage, right? You have a toy hauler, you want to make sure you're able to vent it out, just in case there's exhaust and stuff in here, you want to make sure you get that out. Then we come into the bathroom space. I'll take a seat right here on the toilet just to kind of show you. Plenty of space for my legs, good shoulder space here too. Nice big countertop over to this side. You have the oil rub bronze faucet, you know, kind of upgraded that. I like that. Electrical outlet here. And for the shower, it's a neo-angle shower. Let me step in here. Folks, you want to talk about head height. I'm 6 foot tall, but I mean, I could be an NBA player with how much space is in here. I mean, you have a ton of head height. One of the great things about the Fuels, you get those nice high ceilings. You know, there's a reason it's a little bit heavier, right? You know, it's a little bit bigger. You're looking at, this is 29 foot, but more importantly, you get all that extra head height in here, which is what allows you to have that power bed system in the back. Big linen closet in here too, which I like, because even if you want to put some clothes in there, you're able to do that. You know, the bathroom's big enough, you can actually change in here. And then if you make your way up into the bedroom, a king-size bed. Are you sick of elbowing your loved one at night? Not a problem. Right here, you get a big king bed. And take a look at that. On one side of the bed, you have wireless charging, so that we don't have to worry about plugging it in. Just drop it right there. Good to go. You also have a drawer, electrical outlet, and then you can see the hanging space there, plus a shelf right across the top, both right here, as well as underneath. And you can see the controller right there for your generator. So, you know, we start talking about options when we're talking about toy haulers. If you want one with a generator, maybe a fuel station, fuel, see what I did there? This might be something you want to look at. Now, before we do go outside, take a look at some of the things there. I also want to show you that if you want a TV in the bedroom, there is a spot for it. And up on the ceiling is a vent fan. So again, if you don't want to run the AC, you just want to get some air moving, that will let you do it. Now, when we come outside, let's take a walk up front real quick. I always like to kind of start up front, work my way around. See a couple different things. See a power tongue jack here. Once again, just, you know, simply touch the button to lift and lower the tongue jack. You also have that light right up front. You have your two 20-pound tanks with a cover right behind that. Once again, that diamond etch plating on the front here, and then you have that beautiful 3/4 front cap with the LED lights inlaid. Now, as we come around the side, what you'll notice is this one is fiberglass exterior, right? You're getting into laminated construction versus your rolled aluminum. So different construction style here, a little bit easier to clean. My opinion, it looks nicer, you know, again, just cleaner overall. If we take a look inside, you'll see this is not a full pass-through, but rather it's, you know, but it is a front storage. Why isn't it a full pass-through? Well, you'll see when we go on the other side that that's where generator prep will be. There also is a battery disconnect in here, and that's a great feature because you can flip that and it will kill all power to the RV, so that way you don't have that slow kind of parasitic drain on the battery. Power stabilizer jacks, touch a button to drop those down, same thing to go right back up. You can see, you know, how quick and easy that is. Rather than having to do it manually, I can just touch a button. Now, bear in mind, folks, and I always tell people this, that's not any kind of auto level, right? You don't want to use those to level the trailer out. What they're for is they're built to prevent the trailer from rocking around as you're walking around inside. You'll also see 3 steps here and your extended grab handle to climb on up in there. power awning with an LED light, spot for an outside TV if you want it. This is where you'll mount it. Connections will be located here. Aluminum alloy rims, right? Stay looking nice for a long time. It's not going to rust. This one also has a fully enclosed, insulated, and heated underbelly. Why is that important? Well, if you plan on taking this out, it's a little bit colder, maybe in the fall, maybe early in the spring. That enclosed underbelly will help keep out some of the road grime, and plus, it'll help prevent your tanks and lines and stuff from freezing up on you. Coming around to the back, right here is our ramp. So pretty simple. Need to lock it up. Right there's where your padlock will go. Flip it up, lift, roll out. Do the same thing on the other side. You'll see you have handles to help pull it down, plus the helper spring, of course, to make life a little easier on you. If you take a look up top, you'll see this one has LED lights, plus you have the backup camera prep. So if you want backup camera on here, having that prep makes it easier to install, meaning it'll save you money on labor. The ladder can just pull out the pins, pull this down, climb up onto the fully walkable roof. Fuel fill station. So this is what I started kind of talking about, right? Hey, the name Fuel has a fuel fill. Who would have thought? The cool thing about this is if you do have toys that require gasoline, you have your gas tank right here. The fuel pump station lets you fill those toys up nice and easily. Now, what else might you have that would run off fuel? Well, kind of like we talked about earlier, this guy right here, which is your Cummins Onan 4,000 watt generator. Folks, you have no idea how many times I've gotten asked if they can get a generator on a travel trailer. And if it's not a toy hauler, chances are probably not. There's very few manufacturers outside of toy haulers that will put a generator on a travel trailer. So if this is a big deal to you, if you want something that's built in, you don't want a portable one, then something like the Fuel right here again, right? Just because you don't have toys doesn't mean that this isn't the RV for you. You get big storage space, you can sleep up to 6, and it comes with a generator. If you want to explore toy haulers, maybe this opened your eyes a little bit to some of the options out there, that's great. We have over 100,000 pieces of inventory on the lot and on order. And if you want to take advantage of it, all you have to do is text the word FRESH to 46642.